President Trump was out in the White House briefing room tonight responding to the pick of Kamala Harris as Joe Biden's running mate. Our Yamiche Alcindor is here with the latest. So Yamiche, tell us what the president said.
Well, the president wasted no time going after Senator Harris, saying that she was, as you've been discussing on the show, a radical lefty. He's painting her as someone who is for socialized medicine. Here's what he said specifically.
She's in favor of socialized medicine, where you're going to lose your doctors, you're going to lose your plans. She wants to take your health care plans away from 180 million Americans. 180 million Americans that are very happy with their health insurance, and she wants to take that away. So she was my #1 pick.
Now, I should also add that the president 3 times during that briefing called Senator Harris nasty, using a term that some see as gendered. The president also went after her for saying that she was someone who would abolish the police. The Trump campaign released a video just a few moments after she was picked, calling her phony, Kamala Harris. The Trump campaign was also just holding a call a few minutes ago saying that she's someone who was against really normalized immigration. They also said that she was someone who was against, who should not be for the Green New Deal. They also slammed her on fracking. Overall, the president is going to be attacking Senator Harris and also saying that she's someone who did not treat Joe Biden with respect. He said that this was my #1 draft pick, so he is wasting no time, as I said, Judy, going after Senator Harris.
It's interesting. I've seen some reporting, Yamiche, that the president and his daughter Ivanka actually contributed to some of Kamala Harris's campaigns in the past, including when she was running for Attorney General of California. But Yamiche, you have covered Kamala Harris in the past. You've spent some time looking. You did a profile of her. What do you think we can look for in terms of how she's going to approach campaigning this fall?
Well, President Trump started off his attacks today by saying that she was someone who didn't tell the truth and was someone who was essentially a liar. When I sat down with Senator Harris, she told me very specifically, I'm someone who wants to tell the truth. I'm someone who feels like my mission is to be someone who's not grandstanding, but instead someone who's to make this country better. She attacked President Trump. When I sat down with her a couple of years ago, she said that he was spewing hate and division. So what I think Joe Biden is going to get out of Senator Harris is someone who is a blunt talker, someone who will be a formidable opponent for Vice President Mike Pence when they debate. I should also note that she's someone who has a large network of African-American women. She's part of a sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, the first African-American sorority in this country to be founded. I talked to a lot of her sorority sisters. They also said that she was someone who was known as being serious, who was known as someone who you could count on. She was a debater in college. So I think Senator Harris is going to quickly hit the campaign trail. It might be the virtual campaign trail, but quickly hit the campaign trail, making the case that her and Joe Biden are the best for this country and that they will move this country in the right direction, and that President Trump is the wrong person and should not be reelected.
Well, you're absolutely right about that virtual campaign, Yamiche. Entirely different from anything she's done before in all the campaigns that she's run, but we will see. Yamiche Alcindor, thank you very much.